there's some amazing melodies out there. Many of these melodies I wish I had written myself. I'm not that smart. I'm writing this one though. It's a whole lot of places I can go with that. This is the beginning of a series that I'm getting ready to go into. The most beautiful song. So many ways to go around that, and this is how men and women sit down at their instrument and start creating this artistry as we talked about yesterday. You have to go to that show. Here is something that a person who hears something can interpret it through their hands. If you are a musician, you are blessed to be able to do that. Others interpret what they hear through their writing, through writing books or writing poetry or literature. It's in here, and you can hear it, and sometimes you can see it, but being able to express it is not always the gift that some of you may have, so you may have to find someone else to arrange it and write it and what have you. And you're the composer because it's in your head. Suspended. Where do I go from there? I don't know. So what happens is a person in his artistry starts messing around with the keyboard to find a place that he could flow that would make him feel good first. The songwriter eats and partakes of it first. A good preacher partakes of the dinner. That word, he partakes first. So there's a song here called If. That's it. It blew me away when I first heard it in the 1970s when my mother, I often talk about, she was part of that Columbia tape club, and there it was. The greatest songwriting, they call it singer-songwriter, and that was on the cassette, and that song played for the first time I heard it, and I was blown away by the beautiful melody. So I just want to spend a few minutes, all right? I'm going to show y'all where it come from, and then some of you heard me play it before on the piano. It's one of the greatest songs ever written. Here it is right here. If is a song written by an American singer, David Gates, 1971. It's old. It was originally popularized by his group Bread, charted number 4, Billboard's 100. Released 1971. The tune was the shortest song title to become a top 10 hit until 1993, when Prince hit number 7 with 7. And then Britney reached number 1 with 3. But look down here. It says, Telly Savalas recorded a mostly spoken interpretation which reached number 1 in the UK single charts for 2 weeks in March 1975 and has the shortest title of any song to reach number 1 in the UK. Telly Savalas. You already know that, but if you hit the link there, it shows y'all right there with the sucker in his mouth. That Kojak, y'all. Kojak, who loves you, baby? That's him. Now, ain't that about nothing? Who would have thunk that Telly had a little gift in him? Okay? So I'm going to tell y'all how some of these songs go by how they affect you as the listener by playing bread. I'm gonna read the lyrics first. If a picture paints 1,000 words, now, listen real close to the lyrics, because some of you've never heard it because you've been in church all your life. You've been saved a long time. Y'all been saved a long time. You ain't got tired yet. Okay. And some of y'all have missed out on some of the greatest songs ever written is non-gospel. If a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you? Did y'all feel that in your chandelier? I felt it. The words will never show the you I've come to know. Lord. If a face could launch 1,000 ships, then where am I to go? There's no one home but you. You're all that's left. Me too. What a clever way to say that right there. You're all that's left. Me too. Did y'all see what he did here? And when my love for life is running dry, you come and pour yourself on me. This is poetry at its best. This is the soup du jour, y'all. Minister Lipsy, this is a Casio CTS410. It's a cheapie, but it's what I got it going through. It makes it sound the way it does. All right, I'm using Soundbait number 1, stage piano. That's it. Casio come a long way, bro. Then it says here, the second verse. If a man could be 2 places at one time, I'd be with you. Lord, I'm about to cry. He said, tomorrow and today beside you all the way. If the world should stop revolving, spinning slowly down to die. Now, he's thinking science. He's thinking about an explosion, implosion, I don't know, but the world's getting ready to end. Look at what he's saying here about the world getting ready to end. He's painting this wonderful picture, and you can see through the lyrics. You can see through the lyrics. If the world should stop revolving, spinning slowly down to die, I spend the end with you. And when the world was through, then one by one, the stars would all go out. And this last line right here got her pregnant. Then you and I would simply fly away. Lord, I see y'all in 60. Oh,
bass. It's the show that will get you thinking, and where the topics are hot. Feel free to comment whether we agree or not, 'cause he's got something to say. Sirwalterj Jones. Sirwalterj Jones. He's got something to say. Sirwalterj Jones. Sirwalterj Jones Show.
Come on in. The water's fine.
Hello, everybody. Sirwalterj Jones Show. I'm here. It is the evening edition, baby. So yeah. There's a whole lot of songs that some of y'all will say it's the most beautiful, but there is no such thing as the most beautiful song, although there is one that's my favorite. Anybody can tell me in the comment section what's my favorite song of all time. Can somebody put in the comment section? If you know me, you know what that song is. All right? So you got the simplicity. Simple. Less is more. For instance, you are so beautiful. Ooh. To me, can't you see everything I offer, everything I need? everything must change. Nothing stays the same. Everyone must change. Nothing and no one stays the same. There are not many things in life you can be sure of, except I never played it before. Okay, he goes in this wonderful interlude with that piano, and the band just flows with him. All right, those are some of the most beautiful songs ever written, because you see where I went when I got through with "You Are So Beautiful to Me." Can't you see? Everything I hope for, everything I need. Suspended. Everybody say suspended. Put it in there. Suspended. Suspended. Suspended chords. That fourth is where, and it's beautiful. The reason why they call it suspended. It leaves you in the air, and the suspended chord leaves a suspense to. It gives the writer the opportunity to take you wherever he want to take you, and you are left to his lordship. You are left to his lordship. He has you mesmerized in space. And you don't know what he's getting ready to do, but what it's going to be good. And he reeling you in. All right? That's what suspended does. That's why a lot of songs, they start off with a suspended. What am I getting ready to do? No one knows, but I do. I am the creator. In walked this song called "If" by Bread. This one right here. If a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you? The world will never show the you I come to know. You see what he did here? He kept the simplicity. It sound like, can't you see the clouds gathering? Don't let it be said too late. Simplicity. But for what he did here, he went to what's called the fourth position. It took you out of that airy moment to another place where you fell out and you fainted, and he caught you right before you hit the water. Then he said, "Though you come to know." Suspended. Let me tell y'all, this is the greatest song ever written. At least today it is. And right there, okay? Where am I? I got my chandelier got caught up. All right? Picture paint 1,000 words. Why can't I paint you? Words will never show the you come to know. Face could launch 1,000 ships. Where am I to go? There's no one home but you. You're all that left me to. There's that line. Now he's getting ready to take you to a shift in the song. He's taking you to a 6. Everybody put in the comment section 6. That 6th chord, that 6 is the number of what, y'all? Can y'all tell me what 6 is the number of? It's very important. The 6 is usually the minor. And it's usually the chord that is used in a lot of praise and worship music. The 6. It's praise and worship starts with 6. 6. See what I'm saying? That 6 takes you somewhere. What he did was he held your hand and said, come over here, I got something else I want to say to you. The 6. So that's where he went into this part here. And when my love for life is running dry. Now he went here to the 4. I'd never heard that 4 before. When I was coming up, I didn't hear that. I heard the 4 plus is what I heard. I didn't know he went to the 4. And it came to my understanding while studying white composers and black composers is that the white composers would have directly went to the 4. That is typical of a white artist to do that. A black artist would have went up here, there. More of a modern jazz chord, more like Oscar Peterson or maybe Joe Sample-ish. All right, he would have went there. Duke. No rhyme, no reason. Okay, that's all jazzy. But what Duke went, he went to that 4. He did do that. But right here, Purity said, I got it, you got it. Right here, Cheryl, he said, and when my love for life is running dry, I would have said, and when my love for life is running dry. Why? The expression of the Ebonic man. The expression of the Ebonic man. Oh, look at the great Ferris Evans is here. Oh my God. He says, in all due respect, another great, my favorite 2-letter song is as, yeah, that's good, Ferris. This is volume 1 though, Brother Evans. This is volume 1. I'm teasing the folks because next week it's going to be another, the greatest song ever written. So don't mess with my plan. I really respect this man. He's one of the great, this man right here is one of Chicago's greatest songwriters. Right there. So honored. All right. I wouldn't want to hear Ferris. Then he said, then you come and pour yourself from me. Suspended. Which means he's telling you, I'm getting ready to go repeat. I'm going back to the beginning. I'm taking you back across the street where we started. I'm taking you back to another verse. That's what that suspended did here. Where it did at the beginning, you didn't know where he was going to go because it's the beginning. Now he's getting ready to take you to another place. The simplicity of the song is it's over. There's nothing else in this song but what I just played. Less is more. And the greatest songs ever written are the most simplest. Now, this song is very lyrically, very wordy. So you got to always look at the lyrics unless you know the song and if you memorize it. Very wordy. It's like the song that was written by my pastor, Lord, I'm available to you. It's a lot of lyrics. Okay? And most of that song is simple. It repeats until he gets to that bridge, and then it's all over for the musician who don't know it. You don't know it. So here's what he did here. He took you back to the beginning. Then he said, if a man could be 2 places at one time, I'd be with you tomorrow and today beside. There it is. All the way. If the world should stop revolving, spinning slowly down to die, I spend the end with you. You got playroom here. And when the world was through. Where we going, y'all? Can you put in the comment section? Where are we going? What is that number I kept throwing out? I'm sorry, I'm echoing. Where am I going right now, you all? Come on, Ferris. Ferris Evans, boy, that young man, he always make me feel like I'm somebody. Where am I getting ready to go? Purity said it right there. 6. Cassandra said 6. All right. Here's where he nailed it. Here's where he sealed the deal. Here is where he closed the sale on these last few words right here. And when the world... Sorry, where am I? Sorry. Then one by one, the stars would go out. Then you and I would simply fly. Right there. Typical. It is an expected end. When somebody do that at the end of the song, you know what the last note is going to be. You know it's a finale. He stayed within the rules of finales. But he don't have to say, way. Well, that's boring. So even though he did end on the dominant A flat, he played with the piano to let you know that we're still holding hands and we're flying. We're flying because he does this. It's all about holding the note. It's all about what the piano is doing to finish the phrase and the experience. Come on, Michelle. And it's what Babs did on Evergreen. Come on, y'all. Evergreen. That's what he did. So that gives the artist the opportunity, the vocalist, to just hold that note because we're flying. We're flying. Just to end like this. Boy, that can be boring depending on the song, though. So he said, then one by one, the stars would all go out. The Caucasian audience for the 4, but the black audience, then you and I. Now, here's what you hear. You hear classical. All right? All right, you hear Carmen, what is it? All by myself, don't wanna be, I forgot how to play it. All by myself anymore. Okay, what Carmen did was he took that simple chord structure there. Da 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 da. Eric Carmen. There it is. You see that? You hear that chord right there? It was common in the 70s to go to that 4. Like what Brad did here. Remember I told y'all, you all are falling back, getting ready to hit the river, and he catching you. That's what this chord does. So Carmen did it, and Brad did it, and many others. Stevie does it a lot, and as we get into the volumes, you'll see that chord happens. Celine Dion nailed that thing. She nailed it, y'all. She nails it. All right. So let's go back to bread. Let's go back to eating bread. Go back to eating bread. So that's what's happening here. all go out, then you and I. Classical. Would simply fly away. He didn't have to do that. He could have said, then you and I would simply fly away. That's something Stevie would have done. Here we are, same chord. On earth together, it's you and I. God has made us fall in love. It's key change. True. That's quintessential Stevie. Because it's too boring to say true. It may not be boring to you, but to a composer, I want y'all to hear that word. True. True. As if he's ending it. My soul, something in you. And when my mind will be there. Oh, it is. Oh. Same drops in bread, same drops in the one I just did. It's they follow the rules in the 70s. I don't know what y'all writing today. In love, you and I, gospel. You and I, my mind, you can conquer the world. You and I, Stevie. Quintessential. Come on, quintessential. You and I. It took an African American to do that. In the 70s, white folks weren't doing that. They weren't doing that. They were sticking true to the style of the pop. A black man took it and took it to another level, Deidre said, I'm going to email you the lyrics. I didn't even see none of that at my wedding because by the time I got married in 1989, the song had been 30 years old. I don't know, everybody's singing that song. I ain't doing that. Let's go back to bread, all right? One by one, the stars go out at night. I got the words right in front of me, the actions I can't read. And one by one, the stars would all go out. Then you. Now, where am I going with this? If a black man was to slow this down and put some soul in it, that gives the pianist room to really put some color in there, no pun intended. Because as long as there's a beat there, there's not much that the musician can embellish on. Then one by one, stars go out at night. Then you and I will sing. He can do that. You hear the he's brightening up the chords. Yeah, that'll work. But if he slowed it down, all right, he slowed down. Then one. By one, stars go out at night. And you and I would sing goodbye. There's so many ways you can do it, but you couldn't do that in 1970. In 1974, 1971, that is. No, you would have messed that up. That's why you can't give black folks the national anthem, because they're, say. I had to MC for Daryl Coley before he passed. God rest his soul. Daryl Coley came to Chicago. My dear brother Jim Palmore brought him to Chicago, and I was one of the MCs. And I was getting ready to introduce him, and we talked. I had met Daryl Coley a few years prior to that here in Chicago. We were on the Bobby Jones show, and we talked backstage. And he wanted to know where can he buy some suits in Chicago. I said, well, you can go to, I mentioned Bronzeville. He said, no, I want some really classy. I said, well, you got to go downtown for that. He said, that's fine. Where's downtown? I told him where downtown. I said, man, you gonna pay. I almost get ready to insult him by saying, can you afford to buy a suit downtown? This was 1991 when both of us was about, we both wore, I think I weighed about $1.25 back then in 1991. Y'all think I'm small now. Ooh, if I turn this way, I disappear. Daryl Coley too, he was skinny too. No, Daryl had some meat on him in 91. He started to get skinnier and skinnier. So I reminded him of The Simpsons when there was an episode where they were singing, they had a man singing the Star Spangled Banner or the national anthem. Say, can you? You know how you do that growl? Say, and I reminded him. I said, whose idea was it for you to sing on The Simpsons? And he started to laugh. He said, you remember that? Yes, we all remember Daryl Coley singing on The Simpsons. And so you can't trust the black man. You can't, thank you. Y'all like, too much echo. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. And I bet you when I was laughing, the echo went all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm glad, because I'd have watched this replay and said, Lord, the echo's on. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. So, then one by one, the stars grow out at night. Okay? Leave it up to a brother. Then you and I will sing it loud. What's happening here? That's something that I would say, God rest his soul too. All my greats are gone. Joe Sample would do something like that. You do something like that. So I wanted to take my time and show y'all the brilliance in this song, Bread. There are more I'm going to do each week. Prepare yourself, because the ones that I was singing just earlier will be featured. And I'm going to show y'all, I'm going to unpack it. On my show, my podcast on Spreaker.com, for years I would do a special called, I forgot what we called it. Alvin Carter was my co-host, and we would take a song that we've never heard before. An artist would come into the recording studio, not the recording, the radio station, and they would introduce a song that they wrote, and we would unpack the song, and we would hit the pause and rewind without the artist saying anything. Don't tell us why you wrote it. Don't tell us what key. Don't tell us nothing. Don't tell us nothing. You just give us title of the song. Sometimes we tell them, don't give us the title. Let us figure out the title. And we sit there and listen. And then Alvin, as brilliant as he is, he'd be unpacking that song to the T. And the artist would sit there and be like, wow, whoa, that's right. That's what I felt. That when I wrote it 3 years ago, I felt that same thing. No, I saw that too, and I saw that too. And we'd be like, yeah, thank you. Okay. Because, an artist know another artist. And when we hear music, we say, I know what you was feeling when you made that chord there, when you did that chord. I know what you're feeling. And that's the connection that artists have with each other. We feel each other's pain. And you all who are believers, you're supposed to feel each other's pain. All right? So right here, when he did his second verse, that's where he reeled you in, because what he did in the first verse, that first circle, that full circle, you said, whoa, I like your setup. I love this story. You're in love. Let's see how far you can go with it. So that's why he suspended that first circle. You come and pour yourself on me. Whoa, there's more. And that's why prosody is so important. That melody married with that lyric got to come together. They are, it's a holy matrimony, and they are going to have children and grandchildren. Have y'all ever heard songs where the melody didn't match the music whatsoever? And then there's songs that are so beautiful that they messed up that beautiful melody with a stupid lyric. All right? Not Paul McCartney, the other brother, John, had a song. What is it? Sometimes, what did he talked about? Heaven. Dun, 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 dun. What is it? What is it called, y'all? I'm not the only one. Right? And the world will live as one. Imagine there's no heaven. Can you if you try? I said, no! No, John, no! When he said that, I said, oh, that's a great concept. Imagine if there was no heaven. I said, when I first heard it, I said, wow, you know what? That's a good concept. Can you imagine there be no God? How horrible the world would be. But that's not where he was taking you. He was saying, imagine there is no heaven, no religion. The world would be so peaceful. I said, how could you destroy such a beautiful melody and nice lyrics leading up to that point? How could you do it? I was so hurt. I was so hurt. Fair said he was high. Yeah. That threw cold water on a beautiful dream. What's the name did it too? La 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 la. What was it? Oh yeah, loving you easy 'cause you're beautiful. She's got a song that talks about church. Religion, God, sanctified, or something like that. Minnie Riperton. She got a song that mentions sanctification or something, and she spoke it in a negative light, like we don't need that. And I'm like, why would you mess something up Why would you do that to me, Minnie? Minnie. Let me see. What is it called? Oh man, I have her in my thingy. I'm like, Minnie, come on, Minnie Ripper. What is the song? Let me see. Ripperton. I need to find it because it's beautiful. Oh man, what is that thing called? Woman of heart and mind. Yeah, that's it. Woman of heart and mind. When y'all get a chance, listen to it. It is so beautiful, but she screwed it up with that lyric. Hold on, let me see. I don't want to get a strike. And I think, you know what? Kevin Peele, what's his name? Who produced the movie, wrote the movie Get Out? I think he played this song at the end of that movie. I'm a woman of heart of mine with time on her hands. No child to raise. Listen, see, you come to me like a little boy, and I give you my scorn and my praise, okay? I'm listening to it quietly because I don't want to get a strike. You think I'm like your mother or another lover or your sister or a queen of your dream or just another silly girl when love makes a fool of me. It's beautiful. Jordan Peele, a fool of me. La 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 la. Oh, it's so beautiful. Then she says what? After the rush, when you come back down, you're always disappointed. Nothing seems to keep you high. Pushing papers, medals, strangers, don't lead you on the empty side. This next line she's getting ready to say about religion, I think, says, I'm looking for affection and respect, a little passion. You want stimulation, none more. That's what I think. You know I try to be there for you. When your spirit starts to sink. So it must be on the third verse. I'm trying, y'all. Come on. Get to the third verse, woman. Beautiful song. La 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 la. Here it is right here. She says, all this talk about holiness now, it must be the start of the latest style. Is it all books and words? Do you really feel? Do you really laugh? Do you really care? Do you really smile? Okay. Now YouTube's going to take the caption and say, hey, you singing Minnie Riperton. We're going to have to pull that. We're going to have to pull it. All right? All this talk about holiness now, please. Do you really need it? Okay, that's pretty much what she's alluding to. All right, and this is during the time when holiness was the thing, y'all, back in the 70s. I think I see you put the song there. What's the date on that song, Rogers? The Minnie Riperton tune. What's the date on that? Because if this is in the late 70s, holiness was really it was really the stuff back then. Okay, 81. Truth Reigns says 81. It's a beautiful song. So many of these songs are so wonderful, and we listened to some of them in private because we knew that the lyrics was questionable. It's like, my sweet Lord, hallelujah, my sweet Lord, hallelujah, my sweet Lord, hallelujah. I really want to see you, really want to be with you. thought it was a church song. And I was singing that through the house. My sweet Lord, hallelujah, my sweet Lord. And my mama said, stop singing that song. Stop singing that song. Why? It's a church song. She said, all right, keep listening. Keep listening. Keep listening. When they got to the end, hallelujah. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna. What? What? I was destroyed. I was so hurt. My whole insides just collapsed. She said, that's a Hare Krishna song. I'm like, no. Krishna, Krishna. That's not a church song. I was crushed. I wish my mama never revealed that to me. And then your boy, he redid it with them. What's his name? He going around in the circles. What's his name, y'all? One of my favorite organist pianists of all time. Okay, he redid it and he kept Krishna in it at the end, and I was shocked. A Christian man kept. I guess the only way he could record it, he had to put Krishna at the end. All right, did y'all learn anything? Huh? Billy Preston, thank you, B. Campbell. Yeah, he kept Krishna in the end. I was so hurt people. All right, I hope you learned something because I tried my best to show y'all. So this is the music most beautiful song, Volume 1. Volume 2, get ready because I'm gonna take another song that I think is one of the greatest songs ever written, and I'm going to unpack it like I did here, maybe a little shorter than the 40-some minutes I've been on here. Okay. By George Harrison, released 1970. Yes. All right, and I'm gonna show y'all. Let me see. That baby girl. That's baby girl. Y'all know all things cease when baby girl speaks. All right. So let's end this. How do we resolve it? Well, we did. Make the songs your own. You ain't got to do everything. If y'all notice, when Sirwalterj started playing and singing the song, whether it's a hymn or whatever it is, I usually put me in it. I hear their interpretation, and then I make the interpretation my own. If a man could be two places at one time, I'd be with you. Tomorrow and today, beside you all the way. Whoever's singing it, they do whatever they do to make it feel like them. Be comfortable with these songs, okay? If the world should stop revolving, spinning slowly down the dime, I spend the end with you. And when the world was through, then one by one stars go out at night. Gospel. Then you and I would simply fly away. Simply Stevie. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day with one name. Be mine, it should be mine. I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I'm going home, y'all. Always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Put together. Might as well say, won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you be? Won't you be? Yes, please, won't you be? Please, won't you be? Please, won't you be my neighbor? Won't you be? Won't you be? Please, won't you be? Please, won't you be? Please, won't you be? Won't you be? Won't you be? Please, won't you be? Please, won't you be? Please, won't you be? Won't you be? Won't you be? Yeah. Please, won't you be? Please, won't you be? Oh, oh, oh. Please, won't you be my neighbor? You be. My mama's here, Joyce Graham. Won't you be? Please, won't you be? Please, won't you be? Please, won't you be my neighbor? my neighbor. Won't you please won't you be, oh please, please won't you be my neighbor? Till we meet, till we meet again, till we meet at Jesus' feet, till we meet, till we meet again. God be with you. God be with you. God be with you. Till we meet. I know you've been tired, and it seems like it's been going on for years. Oh my, don't you ever let go. Don't tease me. Don't let go. Don't let go. Oh my, don't you never let go. Don't you never let Don't you ever let go. Don't you ever let go. What the night is gonna bring, it will be all over. In the morning, don't you ever let I want to put you back together. Don't you never let go. Part want to put you back together. Don't you never let go. Never let go. Let go. Don't you ever let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Yeah. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. I've been on here for about an hour. My bad. I already ate dinner, so that's probably why I had the energy. I put this shirt on just for y'all. Got the fireplace in the back. It's frying up some some sparks. It's frying up some sparks. It's suspended. It's so warm in here that the fire is suspended in thin air because it heard me playing. I love y'all. I text you. I tell you, Gladys said mix it up in there. Come on, Gladys. Oh, I love y'all. I don't know what to do. Joyce A. Graham, my dearest mother. Love her. She said, encore. Mother, my hands are tied, and I got the what's the dude's name? I got it. What's that old man's name? Well, I got it. His name Arthur. I think I got the Arthur because my hands is tired. It's tired. I'm tired, y'all. Take care, y'all. Hey, go to YouTube and hit the like button if you can. About 100 of y'all over there on YouTube. I don't know who's over there on Facebook. Yeah, a couple hundred of y'all over here. All right, so go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the like button and share the show so that people can hear some good songs that didn't leave anything to your imagination about stuff. You wasn't undressing folks in these songs and wasn't cussing and wasn't talking about getting busy tonight and all that. No, this right here, pure brilliance and purity in this song called If. Then you and I would simply play. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.
Goodbye. 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 Enjoy yourself. Bye. Goodbye. 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 Bye. Well, goodbye. 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 Goodbye.
Fellas, does it seem like you can't get a good woman? Ladies, wonder why you can't keep a man? Then read The 4 Women That Men Desire, Volume 1, by Sirwalterj to figure out how to break the cycle. Go to Amazon.com to get your copy today.
After the offering, I'm gonna call California, and then I'm gonna get to my brother Larry. We're gonna do this right. Glad I've got you. Glad I've got Jesus. Oh, and I got Jesus. Oh, glad I've got Jesus. Oh, it's mine. Oh, glad I've got Jesus. so glad I got in your arms. Hey, I'm glad that I got Jesus there. Oh, I got Jesus. I got Jesus. Anybody got Jesus? Anybody got Jesus? Anybody got Jesus? Anybody got Jesus? If you know you got Jesus, hey, you got the Holy Ghost. Anybody got the Holy Ghost? On Monday, did you find on a Tuesday? Did you find on a Wednesday? Did you find on a Thursday? Hey, on a Friday? Who got saved on a Saturday? Who got saved on a Sunday? Oh, I got Jesus. Well, fix it, Jesus. 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 I got Jesus. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got Jesus, y'all.
Let's go.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
So, Watcher Jones. Excuse me. Show.